Megillah Daf Yud, how's everybody doing? So we're continuing with the theme, the differences between this and that. Says the Mishnah, the difference between Shiloh and Yerushalayim. When the Mishkan was in Shiloh, so you were able to eat kachim kalim, like carbon Pesach, the carbon of a Nazir, as long as you could see Shiloh. You could be far away from there, but as long as you see it. In Yerushalayim, you must eat the kachim kalim within the wall of Yerushalayim. But when it comes to kachim, like a chatos, it's always inside the Azara. Rabbi Yitzchak retracted what he said. He said that you could bring karbanis in the house of Chanya, which was in Mitzrayim, because he held that that's not Avodah Zarah. But later on he said no. It's only Shiloh. After the Churban of Shiloh, you're allowed to bring karbanis on a bama because it says Menucha, but Yerushalayim, which says Nachla, there's never a heter because Gedusha Rishayna, the original Gedusha, remains forever and you cannot bring a carbon on a bama. And so did Rabbi Yeshua testify that you're able to bring kachim and be makriv karbanos on the place of the Beis Hamikdash. Rabbi Eliezer testified, on the place of Beis Hamikdash, they built temporary mechitzos, made curtains, and it's possible they did so for privacy purposes. And if you look at the picture, they built it, the heichal, which you can't go into, so they built the curtain that the wall, the gray, you built on the outside, the curtain was the red on the inside. But the Hazara, since you could walk everywhere, they built the curtain on the outside to build the wall on the inside. There's another time that Rabbi Yossi holds that any city that you have a Messiris, you have a Kabbalah that was surrounded with a wall, has Kedusha for all the halachas of a wall, that you have to tell the Mitzvah to leave the wall, that if you sell a house within Bater Chaim has the halachas of that, and you read the Megillah on the 15th. Some say that it was his brother, Lazar ben Yossi, because Rabbi Shmuly ben Yossi holds that the Kedusha doesn't last forever, and it's only the 9 cities that they were Mekadesh when they came back from Golus. Rabbi Levi says we have a Messiah, a Kabbalah from our forefathers, that when it says the word Vayihi, sometimes it's happiness, but when it says Vayihi b'mei, it's always tsar, it's always pain for Klal Yisrael, and we have that 5 times by Achashverosh, by Shveit HaShoiftim, by Amrafel, Achaz, and Yehoyakim. The Gemara tells us that there were 2 brothers, Amait, who was the father of the Navi Yeshayahu, and Amatzia, who was a king from Yehuda. They were brothers, and the Chiddush is that Kala, a daughter-in-law, who acts with tznius in her father-in-law's house, like Tamar, who Yehuda has never seen what she looks like, because she always covered her face. What happens is she's awarded that she has kings that come from her and Nevi'im. The Gemara tells us that the Aron in the Kodesh HaKadoshim didn't take up any physical space because the entire Kodesh HaKadoshim is 20 by 20. Yet if you put the Aron in there, you have 10 amas from each side of the Aron, and therefore the Aron itself didn't take up any room. When they started giving drushes on the Megillah, there's 17 ways that Tanoim and Amoraim started. And the first one goes like this: HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to destroy Bavel. Its language, its Nin is its kingdom, Neched is Vashti. Tachas HaNatzutz Yaleh B'roish, in other words, instead of Haman, instead of the thorn Haman, which he made himself an Avodah Zarah, Yaleh B'roish, Mordechai, which is Besamim Roish, is the head of the spices. And instead of Vashti, whose 4th father destroyed HaKadosh Baruch Hu's resting place, Kaviyachal, Ya'ala Hadassah, which is Esther. V'hoya L'Shem is referring to the Megillah. La'is Olam is the days of Purim, which are going to last forever. V'hoya Kasher Sos, Kain Yasis, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to make others happy. The Goyim are going to be happy when the Jews fall, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself is never happy when the enemy goes down. You see that the Malachim, they didn't say Shira when the Egyptians were drowning. La'adam Shetayv Lefanov is Mordechai, Nasan Chachma V'das V'simcha. He gave Chachma and understanding and happiness. V'lachaita, which is Haman, Nasan Inyan Le'esav V'lichnois, he gave him the idea to go gather. Lasais L'tayv L'fnei Halikim, that's Mordechai and Esther. V'samti Kisi B'ilam, which is referring to Shushan. V'havati Misham Melech. In other words, I'm going to get rid of Vashti. Visarim are Haman and his sons. Have a wonderful day.